Plant care itself it's a way of mindfulness, it's a way of self-care, and being able to have plants means you're able to slow down and really check in with yourself. My name is Mako Macpugas. I am Filipino, and Foliage Filipino was initially my platform for understanding mental health, but what evolved out of that was something I had never expected. So when I first started Foliage Filipino, I realized that there is so much connection between plants and the houseplants that we have to the Filipino heritage. This is the Ficus elastica, also known as the rubber tree or rubber plant. And it's so common in a lot of households, but what a lot of people don't know is these are often endemic to the Philippines. So they'll take this sap and extract it and then boil it out and then apply it as a topical solution for anything that has been, an irritant, or for rashes or any wounds like that. This is the sago palm. For any of the Filipinos out there, you're probably thinking dessert or a drink. This is actually one of where the plant is, the jelly for that is extracted. So when I think of this plant, I just think of like my parents or my mom and my sister would make dessert and use sago and do that. So this really takes me back to my childhood. Growing up wasn't always the easiest. I grew up in Mission. It's about an hour away out of Vancouver. There weren't a lot of people just like me, and quite frankly, I was probably the only Filipino in my grad class. There was no connection for me to have my heritage there. I was trying to find ways to assimilate, to find a different identity that I didn't want to show my heritage, and how potentially I felt like a second-class citizen during that time. Rediscovering the love for my heritage as a Filipino was completely unexpected. I mean, like everyone else, in March of 2020, went into lockdown, and for many people, we went and turned to plants. Plants are so present in our culture that we often overlook it. For example, the barong Tagalog that I'm wearing right now, we don't realize that it's actually made from leaves of fruits that we eat on a daily basis. So the fibers that are used are actually either from the piña or the pineapple leaf, or the abaca, the banana leaf plant. I feel honored to be Filipino. A lot of what we have as people is tied to nature, is tied to plants, and it's tied to something that could actually be a huge mechanism or a vehicle for mental health.